Hi everybody, I'm Sarah. Oh my gosh, I just saw the first episode of Shadowhunters and oh my gosh, I loved it. I have to talk kind of quiet. I'm sorry about the gross lighting. I'm in a different room because it's kind of late. I'm not a big fan of the Tuesday at 9 p.m. thing because it's a school night and sometimes I have a lot of homeworks which end up I have theater rehearsals or maybe dance and a lot of homework, so that probably will and a lot of the time that carries on until like 10:30. So I guess I'm just going to have to be even more focused. This is going to be full spoilers, so if you haven't seen the episode or haven't read the books or anything, just leave. I did have a few issues with it, but I came into it prepared for it, kind of like I did with the movie. Although for some reason I really like this one a lot more. I've been on the journey with this one a lot longer. I've read the books beforehand. I've been following the tweets and video updates and all of those things, and it's just so exciting. So exciting. I like how I dressed like Emma. I don't know if you can see this one. Emma Carstairs today. Yeah. Like my new phone case. Sometimes I just look at it and admire it. I had been worried that Luke would be introduced as a new character that didn't know Clary and Jocelyn, because that's the way it sounded, but he wasn't. Thank gosh. It was a wonderful cast. I've never liked the character Alec that quickly, ever. I already really liked Matt and just, oh my gosh, I loved him. Because you hear his sarcasm right off the bat. At first he was just kind of like a stoic character off to the side, and now he's like, awesome. Alberto, I love you as Simon. Simon was fantastic. Oh my gosh. Dom, I love all of you, okay? You were all amazing. Did anybody else see Cassandra Clare? Because I could have sworn I saw her at Pandemonium. Did anybody else see her? Or am I crazy? The foreshadowing was really heavy. It was a little bit too thick. Everybody knows what they mean, and I think I would have appreciated more subtle foreshadowing. The worst one was like, what do you think I'm gonna do? Go on some sort of epic adventure or something like that? And I'm like, no. Like the foreshadowing, some of the cliches I didn't really like. Like when she said, my mom can't hide a secret, and then there's her mom picking up a sword, and it's like, They kept more things than I thought they would from the first one, and I think that kind of makes sense. Like the Stellas, they're still the same. I used to have one just like that until I lost it. I had that before they even started making the show, so a lot of things were carried over, which is pretty awesome. The runes are different colors, and you know, it's, even though they're not really drawing it on, it's a lot more useful to just activate it by going swipe. I like the walls, Harry Potter, Star Wars, and yeah. I'm so happy with the show. I can't wait to continue watching it. Honestly, it's just so nice to relive all of these things because it has been a long time. Because last time the movie came out before I read the books, I think. Anyway, I saw the movie almost right after I still read them, so they were still really fresh in my mind. And I'd seen clips from the movie and everything while I was reading the books. But this, it's like, we're back. Shadowhunters are back. Yeah, and we got Lady Midnight coming out later, and I'm so excited for that. I'm gonna be dressing like Emma Carstairs again for that. No, I'm just so excited. I'm so excited. I think this is going to be a great series. I do have pretty high hopes for it, but I have low expectations. I'm expecting them to change things, and we're gonna see how okay I am with those changes. Like, sometimes changes are okay, and I understand that, and sometimes they're really not, and they change a character, and they change the plot drastically. Like Pirate Valentine, that was not okay. But this Valentine is awesome, and I know the actor's awesome as well. Jason and Alec were more like Parabatai in this episode than they were in the entire movie. They just kind of were Parabatai, even more so than the earlier books. Alec had a lot more presence in the later books, like when Magnus really started to hang around and you really saw their relationship. Laureen is older, and I don't know how to feel about that. I'm just kind of gonna go with it. It was a lot more comical and also had like a more terrifying, like sickening aspect to it when she was just a little girl with like her, the hand warmers, what are they called? Like the mittens or something, and like the pink and the leg warmers, right? I don't really remember. She was rainbow and pink. I don't remember, but, and she was like, wait, wasn't she like only 14? Wait, that's offensive. I'm not 14. So far, it just seems like it's Maureen, Simon, and Clary, and like Maureen's looking at Simon, and Simon's looking at Clary, and I don't like that, because it's just Simon and Clary. It's just the two. And where's Eric and the rest of the band? It's just that, I don't know, Maureen seems too important, and, but I don't know. I don't know. I think I'm okay with it. We had Dot. I don't know how to feel about her. I'm like with Maureen, she's just there, and I'm just gonna deal with it and see what happens and see if they grow on me. I don't dislike them because they seem like good characters, but Dom did an amazing job as Jace, like with the sarcasm instead of being as stoic. Like he had like the small like smile twitches. I don't know why I said it like that. Izzy was great. I can't remember any of their names right now. I can't remember her name at least. The best acting I've ever seen out of Kat was when she went into the apartment after all the craziness happened and she was like screaming for her mom and it was raining. Magnus, okay, I love you. You were a great actor on Glee, and see, you're a great Magnus, like, when they first met him, on point. However, like, once they got to know him, you need a sparkle, okay? Magnus sparkles, and I want that to come across. He's already got the powerful, old, ancient kind of feel about him, but I want him to have that, like, kind of, he's the sillier one of Magnus and Alec. I mean, he can be very serious, but he is also really confident and loud, and I want to see more of that. He needs to sparkle. Magnus sparkles, and that has to be there. Magnus needs to sparkle, or because he's one of my favorite fictional characters. Sparkle! What did you guys think about the episode? I thought, I have good feelings about the show. I think I'm gonna enjoy it. I can't wait to keep watching it. I'm so excited. If there's one show that I want to be really committed about, because I'm watching a few, I think it's Shadowhunters. Please don't mess it up. Please don't mess it up. This is our second chance, and fandoms don't get second chances, and we did. So don't mess it up. No pressure or anything, just don't mess it up. There's so many other things to say, but I can't even remember any of them. When I see the behind the scenes video and see all the actors like just having a great time, it's awesome, and those relationships really come through in the show, and I love that. Clary got on Simon's back, and I'm like, yes! And the green sweatshirt, good job, wardrobe, good job. I already love Luke. I think he's done an amazing job. Jocelyn was also great. The young Clary was fantastic. So many things were really good. Don't make it too cliche. One thing I didn't understand was the pandemonium scene when they go behind the curtain, and so Isabel just takes off her wig, which she used for about 5 seconds, and starts doing and dancing and distracting people for no reason. Is this a VIP place? Why did you even let Clary in? Why is there a curtain? Why is there a VIP place if this is Magnus's club? The one worry that I had with a TV show is the special effects. Most of the special effects were pretty good, or at least bearable enough. But the orange, I think when I saw the clip, it looked a bit brighter, so at least it's duller now. But it just seems so unnecessary. Why? It's just like orange goo that just doesn't look good. I don't like it. Maybe you can stop with that. Or maybe do something similar, just a little bit duller. Not as bright orange, maybe a little, I don't know, a little bit less like a poof. I don't know what to say about it. I just wasn't a huge fan, and that scene was just a little confusing because it didn't make sense. Just the secluded area and what Izzy was doing and everything just didn't make sense. But you know, it's already happened. If somebody working on the show just happened to see this or hear what I have to say, just know that you're doing a great job. And I think that was a good first episode. I really liked it. I think it will please the fans. Did you guys see that tweet? I can't remember who sent it. Was it the Shadowhunters TV thing? Where it asked, did you read the books? Did you read all the Mortal Instruments books first? And like before the show started, I pressed yes, of course, because I have. And like 89% were yes, and then not a lot of people said no. And it's like, see, take note. Take note. The people who read the books, they're the ones watching this. They're the ones that you really need to please. If it's a huge fan base, you really want to make them happy. And you can also make the other audience happy as well. And I think the show will do that. I'm so excited. I've been preparing for this day, and I was really, really, really nervous, and I think it went really well, and I can't wait until the next episode. Ow, I cracked my finger. Goodbye. By the way, I saw Star Wars The Force Awakens finally, and I loved it.